Okie dokie. I have no idea what happened there. Okay, I need a camera, people, seriously, because for some strange reason, I'm just sitting here talking into my phone, into my, trying to look at the lens and videotaping, and all of a sudden it just took a random picture of me. Odd. Anyway, all right, so we're back. So I jumped the gun there a bit. There's an important little part there that as we were waiting for all the emergency crews to arrive, and she's sitting in my truck, of course, with her shirt up over her little belly. I was actually on the phone with 911 when I noticed this, and pressed against the, let me think now, the right side of her little belly was a little foot, about this big. Her stomach had gone rock hard, which is the normal, I think, response to the body does to protect the baby. Everything just goes still, absolutely still, and hard as a rock. Obviously, a trauma. And there was this little foot, and you could almost see, the little pads of her little toes. So the baby had just had her foot just pressed really super hard against the wall of the uterus, and obviously the abdomen, her mom's abdomen. So, and being 37 weeks along, I mean, that's a term baby pretty much, right? So I'm not saying anything to her about this little foot, and I'm as I'm talking to 911, and then once I hung up from them as well, I'm rubbing, how do I show you this? I'm rubbing my thumb on that little foot, and I'm being, I'm being firm. I'm not, certainly not doing it hard enough to hurt anybody by any means, but a good firm, deep sort of almost massage kind of rub. And there was nothing. There was no response to that. I took my finger and I flicked it's a good flick, it's a ow kind of flick if somebody flicked you like that, right? And there was nothing. There was no response from her unborn daughter. And in that moment I thought, oh my God, has this poor child managed to kill her unborn baby? So, and she had said to me at one point that, thank God my son is at my mom's. And so I asked her, again, I'm continuing to try to distract her because obviously she's, really super hysterical. And I said, oh, you have a little boy? And she said, yes, I have a son. And she did tell me his name, and I wouldn't repeat it here anyway. But anyhow, and she said that he was 2 or 2.5, and that he was at her mom's right now. So thank God he hadn't been in the car. I mean, I'm quite certain he would have been appropriately belted into a car seat in the back seat. But that was a really hard whack. So anyhow, that's funny. I'm sitting here telling this story, and in my quiet little village, I can hear sirens. Hate that. This only happens here on the weekends, and right now it's the long weekend, so yeah. And I have my bedroom window open because it's stuffy. Anyway, yeah, so there was no response, and in the back, I'm just trying to keep her calm. I'm trying to talk to her, trying to, ask questions. I asked her about her dog, and she's like, oh my God, now she starts getting upset again. I'm thinking, you dumbass, what did you ask her about the dog for? But I'm just trying to, again, keep her distracted. And she told me the dog's name. It was a female dog. I don't remember now. And some of the people that had stopped, that were still there, I said, can somebody go down that, again, I won't name the road, but can somebody go down and see if they can find the dog? I said, it's a larger, looks like sort of like a long-haired shepherd cross mix, something, but a big sort of brown and black, shaggy, hairy looking, gorgeous dog. She was petrified. She went flying off that way. And when I looked back at the windshield of this girl's car, if the dog had been sitting in the passenger seat, the windshield was just spider webbed. And I thought, oh boy, like I wouldn't have noticed if the dog was, bleeding or whatever, because the minute that door popped open, that dog was out of there. She was so panic stricken, obviously. So then, yeah, just trying to keep, so anyway, the ambulance shows up, and of course, obviously, the first thing they're going to do is tend to her. She's the, I'm the one that got hit, but she's the one that's 26 years old and 37 weeks pregnant. One of the paramedics did say to me, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I said, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Just see to her, please. Just that's, you know, they had asked me, I think I said this already. Am I repeating myself again? Probably. When I was on the phone with 911, was I injured? And yeah, I did say this, didn't I? That no, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Just get the fuck out here and see to this girl. And they did only send one ambulance. So the one paramedic at one point, very briefly, said to me, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I said, "I'm fine. You know," he said, "Do you have any pain anywhere?" And I said, "Well, left arm, left shoulder, just, you know, from the seat belt. Obviously I'm in a big state of